Well, hello there, wiggers and niggers. What's uppity, white guy? I know. I haven't been here in a while. I know, I keep doing this. I gotta be more consistent. I know, but the only thing about me being consistent is I'm consistently inconsistent. So that might just blow your mind, niggas, but okay. So I'm a little inconsistent, I understand. I get it. So, we bomb Iran. You know, people go, uppity white guy, what do you think of this? And I think to myself, first of all, pretty much, fuck Iran, okay? But fuck us too, because we made it this way. Okay, not the current administration. Everybody blames the guy in the chair for what, 6 other presidents did. Yeah, it's not his fault that we gave them pallets of money. The black president gave them pallets of money. Clinton probably went over and sucked their dick. Jimmy Carter maybe jerked him off or something, looked like an idiot. Couldn't even rescue people. He was a weak-ass moron. Fucking, you put a peanut farmer in there and that's what you get. So look, it's been our fault. We set them up this way. And, you reap what you sow. But, even though that's the case, do I think they were close to building a bomb? No. The reason being is, how many times you gonna gaslight us, niggas? I mean, seriously? Oh, they're 2 minutes away, they're 2 minutes away. Dude, we've been hearing that shit for 20 fucking years. 30 years. They still ain't got a fucking bomb. Oh, but this time, yeah, okay, yeah, fuck off. So, I'm more concerned, instead of bombing them, I'm more concerned with Israel in its ownership of this country. We need to get all the Israel people in our government out of this fucking country. Because don't tell me the Jews aren't behind this shit. And I get it. Do they have a right to exist? Absolutely. Should they have ever been put in the Middle East? No. It's been a clusterfuck since the beginning. We need to stop fucking around with the Middle East and other fucking countries. We need to stop fucking around with this shit. We need to get our own oil, which we were on track to do before Dementia Boy fucking killed it. We need to get our own fucking oil. We need to get away from the Middle East. They've been fighting over stupid fucking shit for thousands of years. Do you think we're gonna go in there and fix it? What the fuck? George Bush, that asshole, operations have ceased, and then went on for another 20 years. Every time we go in there, it's a bad deal. We need to get the fuck out of that sand trap. It's nothing but fucking... We don't need to be screwing around with those sand niggas over there. Okay? That's a fact. We're constantly... Now, I don't like them. The general people, maybe they're okay, but there's too many fanatics over there, and I don't like the leadership, and they hate us, and they have some reason to hate us. Don't get me wrong. We put people in charge there. We fucked up their country. But, with that said, I didn't do it. You didn't do it. President Trump didn't do it. So this boils down to a lot of meddling. And we meddle in other countries. And we don't need that. And we don't need a foreign entity like the Jews meddling in our country. They need to fucking leave. Take care of your own shit over there, asshole. Why the fuck are we doing everyone's heavy lifting? Did I ask for that? It's going to add more to the debt. If we don't put troops on the ground, which we probably won't, hopefully we won't, then these air campaigns, they only stir shit up. Because until you put troops on the ground, you can't secure everything. And they're talking about this uranium over there. Oh, we need to secure the uranium. The uranium. Where did the fucking uranium come from? Is what I want to know. Well, I'm sure Russia sold it to them. And how did Russia get it? Do you think it was that uranium that Clinton skank sold to Russia? Maybe. And now our enemies have it? Which she sold to our enemies, and then our other enemies have it now. I bet you it's the same fucking uranium. And that broad is walking around free. Again, that skank needs to hang. She's walking around free. She's committed more fucking crimes, her and her husband, and killed more fucking people, and they walk around everywhere as if they did nothing. And all the leftists are, they're such great people. Humanitarians. Yeah, ask the Haitians how great they are. They're pieces of crap. And so do you think that maybe is where the uranium came from? You want to make a bet that we're trying to go in there and get? You think maybe we, through Clinton, sold it to Russia, which sold it to Iran? You want to put money on that one? I would. So here we are bombing people, and these things never go the way they're supposed to. I love it when the president goes, 4 to 6 weeks. Yeah, we were told the same thing with, every time the government tells you this shit, you know they're lying out their ass. Oh, COVID. 15 weeks to stop the spread. Yeah. Oh, we'll be in and out of Iraq. We're there for 20 fucking years. At the cost of what? They think your money is their money. This shit needs to stop. Period. So this whole Iran thing needs to wind up. It's a joke. And the thing is, if we don't open up that Strait of Hormuz, or whatever the fuck, the thing, we've done it for nothing. We made shit worse, bombed some buildings, now they hate us more. They got another leader that's gonna hate us. And so it goes on and on. Because ever since Vietnam, we can't fully commit to anything. Oh, we don't want troops on the ground because it all goes back to Vietnam. And how many years were we there, niggas? Think about that shit, right? It all goes back to fucking Nam because the country doesn't want to go through this shit again. And there's still people alive that remember that. I wasn't one of them. Okay. But the thing is, it all goes back to this. And this Iran thing, this all goes back to the Shah and before him, when we installed him. And then we gave him sanctuary as they ran his ass out for beating his own people and everything else. But he was friendly to us. It was a good deal to us. We need to stop dealing with the Middle East, period. Now, I think Israel has a right to exist. I don't hate the Jews. But for fuck's sake, if they can't fight their own fucking battles, I'm getting tired of it. We do not need to be stuck in a quagmire over there because the Jews want us to help. They need to get the fuck out of our government. Our government has already been taken over. When you got the likes of this, whatever her name is, this Ilhan Omar, and then the other one, is it Talita Sharid or whatever the fuck her ugly face is with the glasses, and they're yelling stuff at the State of the Union. They should not even be in Congress. How the fuck? They shouldn't be able to run for dog catcher. How the fuck a supposed naturalized citizen, which that Ilhan Omar got here under false pretenses anyway, she should be out. How the fuck these people have infiltrated our government and we just let them run for stuff? There should be a law about that. If you're not born here, you're not supposed to run for president. Well, that should go for Congress and everything else, all the way down to dog catcher. But we let these people come in. We let these foreign entities sit in the highest seats in the land. Who do you think they represent? This country? Fuck no, niggas. They represent the shithole that they came from. And they hate this country. They're taking it over from the inside. Motherfucker. And we let this shit happen again and again. Nothing gets passed. Nothing gets solved. We need to completely wipe everything clean and start over. Because it's that fucking bad. And we need to stop going into other countries. I'm not saying, oh, poor Iran. They sponsor terrorism and everything else, but we should have did it with sanctions and other stuff. we shouldn't be bombing them. Because this just spirals out of fucking control every fucking time. I'm glad we got a president that stands up and has some sack for a change instead of giving them money. Because that always works. Because you give a bully your lunch, but he's going to come back and stop asking for it tomorrow? No, he's going to ask for double the next day. This is how that shit works. You need to punch them in the face. So you know, there should have been other means of doing this. I don't buy for a fact that they were this close to building a nuclear weapon. They've been this close for like 50 years. We keep hearing the same shit. Enough with the fucking gaslighting, niggas. It's too late now. It's not going over. I mean, maybe once I might have believed that, you know, fucking 50 years ago. And this Iran, they need to stop. This Israel, they need to stop with this fucking. Oh, we got information. You got dick. Okay, you're making shit up. The Jews lie horribly. They really, really do. And they just need to stop this shit. Okay? This Netanyahu is probably a madman. And he needs to cut this shit out. Look. Israel either sinks or swims on its own. I'm tired of this shit. We can't keep bailing their fucking goddamn ass out and funding them and everything else. I'm sick and tired of this shit. They're another country. It's almost like the same thing with these people on the EBT. You're a grown-ass adult. You can't buy your own food, nigga? I know everyone hits hard times, but why are we feeding grown-ass adults? Why are we giving fucking money to an independent state? You can't fucking grow your own shit, build your own shit, defend yourself, and then you don't exist. I mean, it's that simple. Again, never should have been put over there. Israel never should have been reformed after World War II. This is a fucking disaster, and it's been a disaster ever since. Look, I'm not with the sand niggas over there, okay? I don't give a flying fuck. If they didn't have oil under their feet, they'd have nothing but sand. And I'm not for them sponsoring terrorism and all this other horse shit. Okay, all that stuff has to go. But for fuck's sake, dude, I don't think bombing them with Israel is the answer. Because we're not going to put boots on the ground. Because of Vietnam. We won't do it, and we shouldn't do it because we'll never get out alive. It will spin out of control very quickly. And these things tend to spin out of control very quickly over there. Even if it's just an air campaign. We should not be doing this stuff. Period. So, I think this is a major mistake by Trump. I think Israel's in his ear. And that's it. I mean, it's that fucking simple. And hopefully we'll get out of there soon, but I think it will all be for nothing. Because if we don't put boots on the ground, what the fuck we do it for? If we can't open up that fucking waterway, we drop bombs, put debt in our pocket, for what? Yeah, we killed some people, some bad people, but they're just going to be replaced with other bad people. Like, unless the people themselves over there can rise up, it ain't ever going to happen. It's not going to happen. We cannot force it. When will we ever fucking learn? We can't force this shit. But again, this sinister stuff. The CIA starts the wars so that the military-industrial complex can benefit. Eisenhower tried to warn us about this shit as he was going out the door. But the problem is, Americans are just stupid. You say they're stupid now, they were stupid back then. But instead of TikTok, it was just they were watching I Love Lucy. They weren't paying attention. Because stuff was good. They had cars, they had food, they had jobs, they had I Love Lucy. You know, everything was great. Okay? So they didn't listen to a fucking thing he said. And some of them were so dumb, like the housewives for sure, they couldn't comprehend anything he was saying. So this is a problem. He warned us about this shit. This country, it's good to have a strong military, but the thing is, it should not rule your country. Our military rules our country. Whether we like it, we get these freedoms, but really, you're not as free as you fucking think you are. The military still rules the country, and Israel rules our military. And this shit has to change. So that's just my thoughts on it. We should not have done this. It's waiting for a clusterfuck. It's not that I like Iran or their leadership or any of those sand niggas. It just leads to more problems. Period. Take care of ourselves. That's it. Other people can take care of themselves, and we can trade a little and so forth. But we don't need to defend everybody on the cocksucking planet. This is getting old. And it's gonna lead to another big thing. And then they'll go into their bunkers after they make all the mistakes for you, and you'll be left wiping your ass. So think about it. That's all I'm saying. I don't think this is good for Trump. I don't think it's good for this country, so forth and so on. Okay? So that's it, niggas. That's my 2 cents on that. And remember, it's not all of them, but it's always them. Alright, niggas. Peace out.